But the next one, this one here is from Game Rant. There's a rumor going around that the next God of War game might be a prequel, right? So, already with how they treated the franchise and IP, we already are concerned they might be rewriting history. So this is a prequel. I hope it's just an origin story. I don't know if I played. I know I played God of War 2, but I don't know if I played God of War 1. But they say the next God of War game might revisit Greece and feature younger Kratos, according to credible insider Tom Henderson. A recent rumor alleged that God of War franchise would head to Egypt next, but Henderson reckons otherwise. The rumored God of War prequel could resolve the narrative loose ends of Kratos' journey to the Norse lands of Greece. A reliable insider suggests that the next God of War game may revisit the series, forming setting in Greece. While fans expect an all-new Pantheon of Gods in the next entry of the franchise, another Greek God of War game could do well to tie the narrative loose ends in 2018. Kratos' tale of revenge in the Greek God of War tree is among the most iconic stories in gaming history. It's culminated spectacularly in 2010's God of War 3, following which Santa Monica Studio released God of War Ascension in 2013. The prequel was the last God of War game set in Greece in Santa Monica Studio, then sought rebooting the franchise with the Norse Pantheon in 2018. The Norse saga ended with 2022's God of War Ragnarok, and ever since then, fans have been aching to learn which Pantheon Kratos shall grace next. Most fans currently had their bets set on Egypt as the next God of War game setting, but a recent rumor may indicate otherwise. Over on the Insider Gaming Weekly podcast, reputable industry insider Tom Henderson refuted the Egypt rumor and claimed the next God of War game will be set in Greece and feature younger Kratos. The story will perfectly revolve around Kratos' relationship with his father, which isn't much of a hint considering the events that lead up to and transpired in God of War 3. Interesting, Henderson couldn't confirm the alleged game would be a new prequel to the Greek saga or somehow associated with the rumors remastering the classic God of War titles for the series' 20th anniversary this year. Wires can often get crossed when it comes to reporting such rumors, so there's a chance that Henderson's information might be pertaining to a remaster of God of War, of a Greek God of War game as a brand new prequel. So basically, they're saying it could be a remake or a prequel. The insider did note that he wasn't fully confident in the veracity of his information, so a hefty grain of salt is in order. If Santa Monica Studios does indeed decide to head back to Greece for the God of War game, it's likely to tie up the still ambiguous plot thread of Kratos' reemergence in the Norse lands after the end of God of War 3. It seemed that in God of War that Kratos simply hopped on a boat and floated all the way to Midgard. But in 2021's God of War Fallen Gods comic book teased the involvement of an Egyptian pantheon during this intermediary period. Therefore, it's a fair bit of material for Santa Monica Studio to weave a compelling prequel story of Kratos that finally explains how he reached the Norse lands. But only time will tell which path the studio will take. So yeah, that's the news on God of War. I don't know if many people still like God of War. I haven't played Ragnarok. I heard people say mixed things about it. I don't know very much about the lore of God of War. I just know the gist of it. But I just thought it was something to share. I wish there would be more of us content creators trying to find this stuff out rather than what games coming out. Let's talk about games that are coming that are going to be fun and interesting. I don't know, but I'll be playing along. Just wait. The first time I get to before God of War 18, God of War 3. And I wonder, it wasn't Jaffe one of the writers for God of War? So I'm wondering if that's. I wonder if that's why he's making an appearance. Because I think Daniel Vavra is grifting on everyone's reactions to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to prolong the life expectancy of the marketing phase for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. To get as many people as he can interested into the game. So I'm wondering, I can't remember if Daniel Jaffe wrote the storyline of God of War. I can't remember it. But it seems like that would make sense of why he's coming out now. He's trying to get his reactivate his social media thumbprint or whatever, his carbon footprint. It's my theory that he's grifting. see. Jeffy has been involved with God of War since God of War 2. Yes. So I'm wondering. I mean, it's like if we're getting rumors, I'm wondering if that's why. If he's actually he's trying to get involved in God of War again. I don't know. Like in this case, he'd be righting his wrong, trying to make Kratos not so masculine and stuff like that. I don't know, but that's just something I thought about. Like when I was reading this, like I didn't put much. It just popped in my head when we were reading. It's like I wonder if Jaffe is trying to get engagement farms so people could get his name out there and he can. This is why I don't cover social media celebrities too much, right? Yeah, but to be fair, so is Daniel Vavra. He went on Jaffe's stream as well, and like I said, like Daniel Vavra, for all his appearances, right? How do we know this was not his plan, right? How do we know that he is like I believe, like when I say I believe, like making the games you want to make, that includes Daniel Vavra. So if he wants to add this stuff in there, then he has to have a really good reason why. I'm not saying he does. I'm saying he has to have. For it to be good, he has to have that reason why. And as we've seen from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it seems pretty good. But I think the way he handles his base and handles people talking about his game, he can't take constructive criticism.
Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest eye of cyberstorm. Reclaim gaming and dragon cast. Fire breathing wide, screaming loud. Lavistro's here to shake the crowd.